Yo, what's up guys, this is Happy now with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and this time with the Tempest, the shout support Tempest, somehow of my own creation here. And I'm going to try and show you a little bit the best ways how to play it and what you can do as a Tempest and how you should do it. As you all know, I haven't played supporters like almost forever because I never felt really comfortable playing support professions, only the core guardian, and therefore it's time to show you one more time the Tempest, some elementalist gameplay I haven't showed you in a while. I'm even thinking again of doing the core elementalist and so on, but yeah, maybe in the future. So at the beginning you can start with air overload and then swap immediately to your water, to your earth, where the earth is not like the best to swap at the beginning, and then on the fire as well. So as a Tempest you are the team supporter and you can do quite a lot of work for your allies. Let's see which one shall we focus at. This guy. Then you just have to watch a little bit how much HP your allies have, a little bit doing this shock aura, blocking projectiles, so the warrior can't just interrupt here, weakening, damaging here, and again trying to block. I just missed that. I could have blocked here with my magnetic wave, the projectiles from this guy, and now we can just go on. And as you can see it here, as I'm playing, I'm just also able to damage the enemy players, and not just only damage but also dealing quite some damage. And then you should just try to keep on moving, use your mobility here on your earth 3 and fire 2, and go to the next guy here on your team. Then let's see, this guy is low, and we have here the weakest target being this guy. Now I can use my healing skill to heal my ally up quickly, healing him up with the F3, and now we can just try, and we have here this guy actually. This is great. Trying to interrupt this guy here. Auto attacking. I got him one more time. I have another overload coming. Another ice aura. Getting this guy. That's nice. The Mesmer seems to be a smart player. He's just leaving the fight, and that's good. Now I can again go on here with the next, trying to port here so my allies get the aura, and just keep on moving, keep on moving. Use my fire 3. My allies fighting here. I can go on top, and you can see it here. I'm just swapping my attunements so I can let's see, doing this, healing my ally up. I could have decapped far, but I just want to show you a little bit how to heal, how to help your ally, giving him shock aura, so if he gets attacked he will get let's see, I need to port. Maybe I catch this guy even. Dang it. Whoops. Yes, I got him here. Now I can swap. Okay, the Mesmer seems to be pretty smart. He's getting away, granting my ally here an aura, earth aura, immobilizing this guy, shock aura, so if he attacks us he will get blocked. Air 4, so his projectiles will not affect us. He can freely stomp him if he does it. Dodging into my ally with water, going with my healing skill immediately, healing him up. I have no target. Is it this guy? Yes, we have him. Dodging one more time on water to heal my ally and keeping him healed up. I could go now far, but I want to get close first, giving this guy shock aura if he needs it. I have no target on the enemy players. I'm gonna use my air overload here one more time, just in case that the Mesmer would join me here, but I can just go for the cap. And now we need to watch close, or the buffs better said. What I can do is just stay like this on this attitude. What's the name of it? Just a second. Attunement, sorry. You can stay on this attunement and then just either go again with overload air and then swap to your water 3 here. Oh shit, just a little bit too early. And then just swap to earth, fire, and you gain this huge ability boost here. Going with some burning. I have an fire aura up. My ally, is he going to chase him? I don't know. I can stay here for the cap. I need to be careful actually. This is dangerous. Okay. Having this guy here. I can use my healing skill to keep the HP of my allies up. This was not the best choice, but I had my water not up to use it. And then just keep on moving. You shouldn't camp on points. You should always just move and try to help your allies. For example, my guy here on fire 1 is dead. He's even getting revived or what? I give a shock aura once, then he will get another one. Okay, this guy, it's actually this guy. Trying to deal some damage onto him. You can see this, my allies just both AFKing, dodging a little bit the damage from this guy. Keeping him on combat. I'm just thinking where I should go. So I'm gonna go back again. I have my light aura here ready. So if my team needs it, interrupted this guy, giving my allies here a light aura, popping it up, going for another interrupt here, he will die. Going for this one, damage. Okay, I can try and catch this guy here. Going in for a stun, auto attacking, burning him. You can deal also some damage, and now again doing this combo here. I'm gonna go close faster. I have swiftness, so that's why I can swap around in my attunements here a little bit. And watch this guy. Can you drop down? Nice. This guy's good. This guy's good, so I'm gonna heal him up, knowing when to rotate out. I have a shock aura, so if he attacks us he will get stunned. And this is like also one of the most important points where you see if an ally Tempest is a good player or not. And with good and not, I just mean if he knows how to interrupt enemy players. You see this? I got this guy here. I got him here twice. I can now go for the stomp. I interrupted his elite skill, and that's where you can see if an elementalist is in a good position or not, if he understands the game. And you as elementalist, you are not just there to support your ally, but also to interrupt the enemy players. I can go now for the buff, but never mind. I leave the buff, we have the game anyways. I just want to show you here a little bit how to keep your allies alive. Going with this one. And now with the shocking aura and the air projectile absorb, the enemies, if they attack, they will get stunned, and the projectiles will have no effect. And that's what you should always try to do here. And then again, just swap around, move faster, move faster. We can go for the decap here. I'm gonna wait now for my air overload before I swap around. And you will have like this perma boons and perma help for your allies. Ooh, they got the buff. Nice. I'm gonna just decap here and leave this point. I'm gonna stack myself some more swiftness. Why I'm leaving the point is because I will not be able to win any 1v1 against normal players if they ain't bots. And now my goal is just to watch where my allies are and if they need any kind of help. For example, this guy here, he just wants to go somewhere, but I'm just going to interrupt him, so my ally will probably get close, which already happened. Now I can leave this point again and move on to this guy here. Use my earth shield. Oh, I can't pull him, so that's it. That's pretty nice. Where is he going? He wants me, okay. So that was basically it. Unranked arena game, not so much interesting stuff going on. Did they have even the DC? I don't know. But yeah, almost 200k healing, 9 kills, 0 deaths, and 1 revive, which is pretty nice. And I was able to show you quite all the things that you should do as a Tempest. And after this video I want to talk about the 3v3 arena a little bit. So this is my Tempest healer build, which you can adapt to play it or not, but I will also just tell you why I'm using it like this. I'm using Mander Amulet, Power, Precision, Vitality and Healing Power. You will apply some more or less damage. Your main damage will be coming from Overload Fire and Air Attunement. Air Attunement is your main damage source, but you can do also with your fire attacks quite a lot of damage. The extra precision is nice, especially in this build, because you will get yourself vigor out of this when you critically hit an enemy. And Rune of the Monk is my choice here because you will get a 5% longer boon duration. I thought it would be a little bit more. And you have a little bit more healing effectiveness to your allies, which will increase by 1% for 3 seconds after granting a boon to an ally, up to a maximum of 10 stacks. So you can have a 10 stacks, 10% more healing effectiveness to allies, in addition to the self 10% healing effectiveness to other allies. By additional 1%. So you can have up to 20% higher healing to allies. Okay, I understand it now. Because Rune of the Monk was the main choice here. What I was thinking was also the warrior one. Or was it? Yeah, the warrior. Recharge time by 20% after swapping weapons. And weapon swap is included to the attunements on the elementalist. So you can swap probably faster attunements, but I haven't tested that out. I was thinking about that as well. But mainly healing power. The healing power is the most needed on this build, as you are a supporter. Otherwise, I was even thinking with Rune of the Air. Every 60 seconds when you use your healing skill, you will get an additional aura, which will additionally heal you, and an extra shocking aura is pretty annoying for enemy players. Longer swiftness duration, which means you can move around more freely, but the ferocity you will not benefit from that at all. So you can play around with the rune, actually, I would say, because yeah, maybe even the Doliac for your own survivability. The Doliac rune, extra toughness, extra vitality. How much do you gain? Yeah, just a little bit, but the extra HP recovery from your own is quite great when you use the shield here, the earth shield. But never mind, that's something else. Now I'm using dagger and fractal focus, which is fractal dagger and gold fractal focus skins for the people who will ask me. And then I'm using here also the outfit, Abyss Stalker outfit with Imperial Red and what's the name of this dye actually? Abyssal Sea dye. Yes, that's why my Elementalist looks so badass here. And yeah, let's go on with the next. Sigil of Cleansing with Sigil of Energy, meaning extra dodges, extra Connie cleanse, pretty huge. Basically, I would have used like something with healing allies on weapon swap would be pretty nice to include in the game, but never mind, that's also something else. And then to the build, water, arcane and tempest. This is like the main setup that you can use. If you want to go, you can also go with the water air. Air will be a little bit more offensive type of tempest, but that's maybe I'm going to cover that on another video. So water, arcane and tempest. Let's go with water. Soothing Mist, you and nearby allies recover health while you are attuned to water, which means when you stay like this, you will have this boon which can't be corrupted or removed to you and nearby allies, and you will get extra HP recovery by this, as long as you stay on water. And when you swap, it will just stay for the remaining duration that it was up, because it takes like every 3 seconds for 10 seconds. That's really nice, extra healing. It's not much, but still pretty nice to have. Then Soothing Ice, gain regeneration and frost arrow when critically hit. Every 60 seconds when you get damaged by a crit attack, you will grant yourself and your nearby allies 4 seconds of frost aura, which reduces the incoming damage by 10%, and in addition to that gives regeneration, and in addition to that auras will also heal by almost 900. And yeah, that counts for every aura that you apply. Then Healing Ripple, here nearby allies when attuning to water. This is also pretty nice to have, especially when they are low HP and you need the healing even for yourself. An additional 1600 healing. The radius is not so high, but it's most likely pretty nice in team fights and there where you need it. Then Cleansing Wave, remove conditions from nearby allies when attuning to water. This is just the best choice in my opinion, because cantrips we are not using, only one, but this is also only an optional skill, and the only thing that you get from this is regeneration and vigor, and you don't really need both of this, and therefore water is a little bit better for extra Connie cleanse for your allies. And Flow Like Water is also not needed. Or what? Deal increased damage when your health is above the threshold. Blocking or evading an attack heals you. I haven't read this. Health threshold. No, this could be actually even better. 800 healing when you block or evade an attack. This could be actually really nice, especially with the Earth Shield. Every 10 seconds, but I don't know if it counts only if you have above 75% HP. So this could be really tricky, but I would say still stick with the Condy Clans. Extra Condy Clans is really needed. Every time where you can get it, it's pretty nice to have. Then Aquamancer's training, increase healing to other allies. What weapon skills gain reduced recharge? This is especially nice because of the Cone of Cold. Every time, for example, you swap around and you have again water up, you will be able to use your Cone of Water, for example, and you will have additional healing power on that. Then Powerful Aura, any aura you grant yourself is granted to nearby allies. This is the main trait line here, because auras will heal your allies, and auras are pretty nice in team fights especially. Then Arcane, I'm not going to talk about the mid-tier trait lines or how to say them. I'm just going to show it to you quickly. Gain might when you switch attunements. Swapping attunements restores health. This is the best. And when you swap a lot, you will get more healing. Then Elemental Attunement, grant a boon to nearby allies when changing attunements. This is to which attunement you swap, you will grant yourself those boons. Always might, and an extra like swiftness, regeneration and protection. Then Elemental Lockdown, when you disable a foe, gain a boon based upon your current attunement. Now, disabling enemies happens most likely on water, which will give you here 12 seconds of regeneration when you land. Then on your air, you will grant yourself Fury, which is needed in this build to have the... Oh no, I'm not even playing with it, yeah. I was thinking renewing stamina was the thing to use, but I swapped for this for some extra healing, I don't know. More Fury means you will crit, deal a little bit more damage. And on Earth, you have here Earthen Rush, which will also CC an enemy, or is it just a dodge? I don't know. Evade, combo initial leap. No, it does nothing. Okay, I was wrong with this. But I thought this will be when you swap attunements. Let's see. Maybe Arcane Resurrection would be the thing to go here. You will grant yourself an extra aura, and you will cast a Geyser, which will also revive your ally and heal you. So this could be even the better choice. You will be able to interrupt enemy players, but I don't see it working or being so beneficial only with your Earth Shield equipped. It could be nice to have extra protection, extra regeneration, but go with this one, Arcane Resurrection. Actually a lot better here. Then, what's the name of it? Evasive Arcana. When you dodge, you will apply either on fire burning, on water cleansing wave, which will heal your allies for almost 3k HP and remove one condition. And the main usage is cleansing wave, the water. On air, you will blind enemy players. On earth, you will apply a damaging ability, which will bleed the enemies and cripple. So basically, I would say you should try always to use it on cleansing wave, or when you need the extra blind in team fights, one of those two. The other ones are just happen randomly when you are in combat. But most likely it's used for the water attunement. As you saw, I swapped to water, dodged into my ally and healed him up by quite a bit. Then Tempest, your attunements are changed to overloads, and to overload you just have to activate them, and then you will do a certain ability, and at the end of that you will apply an aura for each attunement that you just finished casting. Unstable Conduit, overloads grant an aura based on your attunement, as I just said now. Depending on the attunement that you will either get fire, frost, shock or magnetic aura. Each one of those will be applied to nearby allies, and each one of those will heal you for 900 almost, yes. And nothing else. The duration is 4 seconds. The fire aura will give might and burn enemy players. The frost aura reduces damage. Shock aura will stun enemy players. Otherwise it has no certain extras. Magnetic aura will reflect projectiles, and yeah, that's it. Gathered focus, your concentration is increased, gain additional concentration while above the health threshold. This is extra boon duration. Then Harmonious Conduit is like the main thing to go, because you really need that stability unless you will get corrupted. It's pretty nice, and you will have almost perma swiftness with it and huge mobility. Hardy Conduit, overloads grant protection. Protection gains increased damage reduction, which means for yourself you will have a 40% less power damage onto you while you have protection. And the last one, elemental bastion, 40 seconds cooldown because it is automatically triggering passive almost. Heal allies, you grant an aura. Grant frost aura to nearby allies when struck while below the health threshold, which means when your HP drops under 75%, you will automatically trigger this straight line. Grant yourself a frost aura and heal yourself up for 900 automatically. And this will also occur to nearby allies, and especially with powerful aura, you will share all your auras. That's why the Tempest build works like this. Now, to the utility skills that I'm using, Wash the Pain Away is the best healing skill here. It removes one condition and it has a huge healing on the last one. No, first, second and third. I don't know if they swapped around something. And you have to keep in mind that the radius of this attack varies from 180 to 600 range. So you should really be near your ally when you cast this skill. For example, it will not hit him here, and from here on it will hit. You can see it even on this animation a little bit where you are hitting your allies with the healing. Then Earth Shield is my thing to go here because it is really lifesaver. The Shield 5 Fortify has a 3 seconds invulnerable, which means you will not be able to hit by unblockables and stuff like that, and you can just use it freely multiple times while you have the Earth Shield equipped. Time left 12 seconds. I thought it would be even longer. Then you have here auto damage. The second one will block and give you a barrier. The third one will be pull into enemy players, and you will apply yourself a magnetic aura, which will be also applied to nearby allies. And the fourth ability, where have I put the other shield actually now? I don't know. My other Earth Shield got stolen or something, I don't know. And the fourth ability will just pull enemy players, which is pretty nice. It is especially for your own survivability. It has a long cooldown, but only used when needed, otherwise don't use it. Then Lightning Flash is your mobility skill. This is just for survivability, especially strong on Battle of Kylo and maps where you can port around, or you're just getting chased by enemy players and you just need to really get away like this. A triple movement ability, pretty nice. You can then apply Earth Shield, go with another dodge, and then with the Magnetic Shield 4 you will apply yourself a barrier and pull enemy players near you, and then just run away even more. Lightning Flash, for the people who don't see so much effect on it, you can swap it for Fire Aura, or better said Feel the Burn. It will apply a Fire Aura to you and nearby allies, and it will grant some additional might, especially strong in team fights, and basically only for the aura. Otherwise, I would recommend even to use Eye of the Storm. It is a nice stun break, gives 3 seconds super speed, and you can just run away from any difficult situation. I'm seeing also people using Aftershock. It got now a reduced cooldown, and it gives no Earth Shield, right? Yeah, it gives a magnetic aura, nice. It used to not give a magnetic aura. This one still gives no shocking aura, okay. So Aftershock could be also a nice option here. Let's just check it out. Yeah, it gives a Earth Shield, but it has no Condi Clans, right? It should have no Condi Clans, so only the Earth Shield. So you can just play around with it if you don't like Earth Shield or Lightning Flash. The must-have here is Flash Freeze. Just a second, need to drink something. Okay, so Flash Freeze is the must-have here because it gives Frost Aura, 10% damage reduction, healing and regeneration. Boom, you can see it here. It will also trigger Superior Rune of the Monk, your rune, and it's just the must-have in my opinion for the damage reduction and for team fights. Chilling enemy players is pretty annoying, and one of the most annoying conditions in the game. Then for the elite skill, you can use Rebound as lifesaver. It gives nice healing, and when you are about to die, you will get 5k healing and an additional aura, depending on your attunement. Which means the best will be water again. You will get a 10% damage reduction, ice aura, and be really safe with it. Yes. For survivability, rebound, or when you want to be a more aggressive player, tornado. Tornado is just there in team fights to CC enemy players, or once you have a downed player, so you don't let the enemies revive that guy. Now, at the beginning of fights, or when you get out of your spawn, what you can do, the combos. Just a second. The combos, air overload grants you here at the beginning stability and protection, and then when you cast it, you go immediately to water, water 3 frozen burst, air, earth, magnetic wave, and you will grant you and nearby allies almost like 25 seconds of swiftness immediately. And then when you get out of your spawn, you can use here earth and rush, and then here fire 3, burning speed, and you are faster on capture points. This is your mobility usage. And then afterwards, at the beginning of the team fight, you can go with either fire or earth are the best choices here. Fire is just to be a little bit annoying and cast your allies a fire aura, so they will stack a little bit more might. And on earth, the best here is the earth shield, so projectiles will be immediately reflected when you start the battle. That's pretty huge, especially against Condi players or rangers. And otherwise, start with air overload in team fights. You will lay down this air lightning field where your allies can do leap combo finishers. Let's see, and they will get also the shocking aura, so enemies will be stunned. And when they have leap finishers here, they will also apply stunts on enemies, multiple stunts. Then for your own survivability, the must-known usage utility skills, weapon skills that you need to use. Magnetic wave applies the earth aura on yourself. Or no, it's not even an earth aura, sorry, it's just a magnetic wave. It cures 3 conditions from you. Or did they remove this? 3 conditions, because it says nothing down there, it's just on the description. And it reflects projectiles for 3 seconds. That's huge, for especially for your own health. Magnetic wave, and then go with wash the pain away. And then when needed, boom, obsidian flash, and after obsidian flash, go with earth here. Earth overload, stability protection. Try to walk around a little bit like this, trying to leap away. Shock aura, and just boom, auto attack one more time. And as I just said in this video, keep on moving, keep on CCing enemy players. You are not just there to heal your allies, you are also there to deal damage and to interrupt. You are not a good damage dealer, but interrupting is pretty huge with this build, and that's one of your main purposes here. Just a second. So I'm back again, and now nothing else to say. What's also nice to know is overload water will remove conditions. How long is it? 4 seconds. For 4 seconds for condition cleanses, and you will get 4 seconds and a nice healing to allies, and the final heal will be 4k when it pops this water bubble. Keep that in mind. And dodging only with water onto allies. Water dodge will give 3k healing, 1 condition removal, and is the best to use with this build. What else? Try to use frozen burst and freezing gust to enemies who are trying to flee from you. The chill will make the movement speed slower, and also skill recharge rate will be reduced. So when they want to wait for a healing skill, when they have chill, instead of 25 seconds, they will have to wait much longer while they have chill, and that's pretty annoying. And you have here freezing gust, range chill, which is pretty huge and annoying. You have unblockable CC on Gale, keep that in mind. And yeah, for mobility, use fire 3, earth 3 here. If you use even this combo here, even better, you will get yourself a fire aura for free, additional aura, additional healing. And just, yeah, play around with it, swap around the utility skills, and tornado is like this, boom, tornado 5, and then just 3 rocks to knock back enemy players, and just nothing else. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was an unranked arena game with randoms showing you how to heal, how to Tempest, how to play it, and how to enjoy PvP in Guild Wars 2 a little bit. Don't worry about haters, as you guys always tell me. And that was it. Now, as always, 3 of my other videos which you can watch or not, and of course you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks all for watching, for subscribing, for following me, and I see you in my next videos. Have a good day, guys, wherever you are. I love you all, and bye bye. That was Happy No with the Tempest support interrupter build. Bye bye, guys.